Hello and welcome back to another exciting tutorial of GreatStack. In today's video, we are going to learn how to build your own AI agent from scratch. This AI agent will manage doctor appointment bookings on WhatsApp, including online payments, cancellation and rescheduling with the help of n8n automation tool. So let's see how it works. So I'll open my WhatsApp. And here we will send a message. So let me send hi, and after that we will receive the response. So just wait for the response. So here it is giving the message, hello, welcome to doctor clinic, please choose an option. So we have option to book a new appointment, then we have second option, my upcoming bookings, then reschedule the booking and cancel booking. So now I want to book a new appointment, so I can reply with the number 1, or we can also type the message like new booking, it will work. So let's send 1 and wait for the response. So now you can see the response. It says, it looks like you don't have any registered patient yet. Please provide the following details to add a new patient. So it is asking what is the patient's name. So I'll provide the name here, then send this name. Now it is asking for the age, and then it will ask for the gender. After providing this data, it will create a patient profile, and then it is asking which patient would you like to use for this booking. Please reply with the number. So here we have only one patient, so the serial number is 1. We can reply with 1 to book the appointment for this patient. And this patient data will get saved in Google Sheet. So let me show you that also. So in this Google Sheet, we have the patient's data, and here you can see this patient information has been saved. Right? This is the patient ID, WhatsApp number, name, age and gender. After that, let's try to book the appointment. So here I'll reply with 1 to select this patient and book the appointment. So we have selected the patient, and now let's see the reply. So now it is asking to choose the date. So here we have added the functionality to choose next 7 days for the appointment. So here we have the list of dates. Now let me provide any number like 3 that will select 21st of September. We can also type the complete date, it will work. After that, it will check for the available appointment on this date, and it will reply with the available slots. So here we have the list of time slot available for this date. So we have to choose the time slot. So let me choose the first option. We can reply with the number like 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can also type the complete time. So let me provide 11 o'clock. Now it is asking how would you like to pay. So we have two options, online and cash. So we can directly book the appointment by using the cash method, or we can also make the payment for our booking. So let me use the first option, online. So it will generate a booking or appointment, and after that it will also generate the payment link. So just wait for the response. So here we have received the response where you can see the text appointment booked, and with that we have the appointment details also like patient name, appointment date and time, and the payment method is a Stripe. After that you can see the payment status is pending and booking status is confirmed. So right now the payment status is pending because we have not completed the payment yet. So we have the payment link here. So let me just click on this link and proceed with the payment. So here we'll make the online payment using this Stripe checkout page. In this checkout page, we have provided the dummy card number, that is the test card number, and you can see the booking amount $50. And let's click on this pay button. And after completing the payment, it will try to open the WhatsApp chat. So it is already open here. You can see here we have received another message. Your payment has been received for appointment ID, this one. Then we have the message called "Thank you for booking your appointment with us." It means we have successfully booked the appointment and we have also made the payment. Now we can see this appointment details in our Google Sheet. So let's open this Google Sheet, and here this is the appointment sheet where you can see the appointment ID. Then we have the WhatsApp number, date, time, and the payment method is a Stripe. After that you can see the payment status, it is paid, right? So when we booked the appointment, the status of this payment was pending, and after completing the payment status is paid and booking status is confirmed. So this appointment booking is working fine. Now let's test other functionalities also. So here we will type hi and let's wait for the response. We can also type the complete message like I want to book the appointment, I want to reschedule, or I want to cancel the appointment. So here I'm going to choose the third option, reschedule bookings. So let's add it here. And after that, it will check for the available appointment that we have booked. So just wait for the response. So here you can see we have the appointment data that we have already booked. And now it is asking which appointment would you like to reschedule? Please reply with the number. So let's write 1. This is the appointment that I want to reschedule. So now again we have to choose another date. So let me choose the last day. And after that we have to choose the time slot. So just wait for the list of available time slot. So here we have the list of available time slot on this date. So I'm going to choose 4 o'clock. And after that, let's wait for the response. So now we have received the response. Your appointment has been rescheduled. And this is the new appointment details. We have the patient name, updated date and time, and other details. Now it will also update the new date and time in Google Sheet. So let's check out our Google Sheet. Here you can see we have the updated date and time for this booking. Now I want to test the other feature, that is cancellation of the appointment. So you can go to main menu or you can also type here. So let me type, I want to cancel my appointment. Let's see what output we get. So here we have the response. Here is your upcoming appointment. Which appointment would you like to cancel? Please reply with the number. So let's use this first option. Now you can see the response. Your appointment on date and time has been cancelled. So we have successfully cancelled our appointment. After that, it should send the refund also. So let me just check our Google Sheet. If I open this Google Sheet, here you can see the appointment status is cancelled, right? And right now the payment status is paid. So after refund, the payment status will get updated to refunded. So just wait for that. So now you can see we have received another message. Your appointment has been cancelled and the refund has been initiated. So it will also refund our amount. If I open this sheet now, you can see in this payment status, the status is refunded. So this appointment system is working fine. In this appointment system, we have one more advanced feature, that is appointment reminder message. So it will send appointment reminder message to every user who has booked appointment for today. So these are all features of our appointment booking system. So in this video, you will learn how to create your own AI agent that will manage the appointment booking, and we will create it using n8n tool. So let's get started. To create our AI agent, we are going to use n8n tool. So if I open this n8n official website, here you can see this is an AI workflow automation tool, right? And using this, we can create the automation without writing any code. And if I go to pricing section, so on this pricing page, you can see the price to use n8n on n8n cloud. So you can see in this first plan, you will get one shared project, 5 concurrent executions, and unlimited user and forum support. and in this one you will get 14 days free trial also. So if you want to create your AI agent for learning purpose only, or you want to explore the n8n tool, then you can go and sign up for the free trial, right? But if you want to use this for the live project, then we will use another option. We will use the self-hosted n8n. To use the self-hosted n8n, we are going to use Hostinger. For that, let's open GreatStack dev /go/hostinger-n8n. So I'll provide this link in the video description also. Just click the link given in the description. That will directly take you to this Hostinger page. So here we have self-hosted n8n installed on Hostinger VPN. And when you will use the self-hosted n8n with Hostinger, you can create unlimited project. Here you can see the features: unlock unlimited workflows, launch unlimited concurrent executions, and access community nodes. So let's click on this button, choose your plan. Here you can see we have very affordable plan compared to the n8n official cloud. So here we have KVM1, where you will get 1 CPU, 4 GB RAM and 50 GB of disk space and 4 TB bandwidth. Then we have KVM2 plan, where you get 2 CPU, 8 GB RAM, 100 GB of disk space and 8 TB bandwidth. So you can choose any one. Let me choose this KVM2 plan. So in this one, if I scroll down, here you can see we have the n8n pre-installed on this VPN. You can also start with the plain OS, and later you can choose the OS with tool like n8n, or you can also choose this n8n while making the purchase. After that, here you can choose the server location. Then here you have to choose the duration. So in this one, you can either choose for 1 month, 12 months and 24 months. If you choose maximum duration, you will get the maximum discount. You can see the monthly price is this one. If I choose 12 months, this is the monthly price. And if I choose 1 month, then this is the monthly price to use this VPS with n8n. But if you go for 1 month plan, you need to renew it every month and the renewal cost will be very high. So I will recommend you to at least choose 12 months or 24 months plan. After that, in the right side, you can see this is the total price to use this VPS for 24 months. But here you will get the additional discount when you use my link and my coupon code. So here, let's click on this button, have a coupon code, and here you can use the coupon code GreatStack. So when you will use this coupon code for 12 months plan, you will get additional 10% discount, and if you will use this coupon code for 24 months plan, you will get additional 15% discount. So you can see after applying this coupon code, our total cost has been reduced. Now let's click on this continue button, and here it is asking to create an account. So let me create an account, or you can also log in with existing account. After login, you need to provide the billing details in the left side, and in the right side you will find order summary, and here it will calculate the taxes also after providing the billing details. And here let me click on this button, have a coupon code, and let's provide the coupon code GreatStack and 15. So we will add GreatStack 15 when you are purchasing the plan for 24 months. Then click on apply. So here we have received the 15% discount on this order. After that, let's click on this continue button, and then it will add some taxes according to your location, and then you can make the payment using any preferred payment option like card, UPI, PayPal or EMI. Then complete your purchase. After completing the purchase, you will come to dashboard. Here you can see we have this hosting package. Now let's set up it. I'll click on this button, setup, and after that we have to create the password for our VPS. So let me provide a strong password here. After that, click on next. Here we are getting free malware scanner. Let's skip it and click on finish setup. You can see the message. It will take up to 5 minutes. So we have to wait for this process to be completed. So now you can see the message, well done, you are ready. It means the VPS server is set up with n8n. So just click on this button, manage VPS. And here we have the SSH access also. You can use this to access your VPS server from your terminal. So I'll go to this option, manage VPS. It will take you to the VPS dashboard. After that, it is asking some question. So let's scroll down and here we have the skip option. I'll just skip this one. And here you can see we have the n8n installed on our VPS server. And here we have some links like how to update n8n, changing the domain for n8n. You can also set your own domain name. And here we have the option for resetting the n8n user password. So let it be. I will simply go to this manage app. Let's click on this button. So it will open this link. Here you can see we have the n8n and then we have the URL provided by Hostinger where the VPS is running. So it will open this n8n setup page where we have to create an account. So just provide the email ID, name and password. After providing these details, click on next. After that, again we have some questions. Let me select this drop down and choose this option and click on get started. I'll click on skip. Next we have to activate the n8n license that is for free. So just click on this three dot and choose settings. Here you can see this message, unlock selected paid feature for free, right? So just click on this button, unlock, and it will open this pop-up. And here you can see we have the email ID where it will send the license key so that we can use the paid features for free. So I'll click on this button, send me free license key. So it is sent on our email ID. Let me check my email. You can see we have received the license key. Let me just copy it and click on this enter activation key. Then provide the key that you have copied and click on activate. So now the license is activated and we can use the paid features for free. Let's click on this settings to come back to this n8n dashboard. Now we can start creating the workflow. But before that, let me change the theme. I'll just come here, open settings, then go to personal, and after that I'll choose the theme. Let's set dark theme and click on save. Now it is looking good. And after that I'll click on this button, start from scratch. So we will create our workflow from scratch. So first let me rename this workflow. You can see the name my workflow. So here I'll write doctor appointment. It is saved. And after that let's click on this plus icon. So it will ask you to choose the trigger or any other node. So here let me go to on chat message. You can also search in this search box. So let's choose this on chat message. So it will add a chat node. After adding it, click on back to canvas, or we can click anywhere out of this pop-up. So it will take you to this canvas. Here we have this chat message node. After that, at the bottom, you will find this chat. So here you can type your message. So let's type hi. You can see node executed successfully. And here we have the output, right? So in this output, you can see we have the session ID. Then we have the action. So the action is add message and the chat input is hi that we have entered. Correct. Now let me connect this node with the AI agent. For that, you can click on this plus, or you can also click on this plus icon in the right side. So let's click here, and here we will search for AI agent, or you can find it here also. I'll click on this AI, and here we have AI agent. So let's click here. So in this one you can see source for prompt is this connected chat trigger node that we have already added, right? And you can also define any other node. And after that, here we have the prompt message. So it is also connected from our chat input. So let's come back to the canvas and I'll connect this with this chat trigger. So let's drag it here. So it is connected, right? Now in this AI agent, we can add three things. We can add the chat model, like we can use the chat model of OpenAI, Google Gemini, or any other AI tool. Then we can add the memory and we can add different tools. So we will add one by one. So first we will add the chat model. So you can click on this plus icon, or you can also start from this plus. So I'll click here, and here I'm going to use the Google Gemini chat model that is available for free. So search Google Gemini, use this, and here we have to add the credentials to connect the Google Gemini in this workflow. So let's click on this drop down and click on create new credentials. And after that, here we have the host, and then we have to provide the API key. To get the Google Gemini API, let's open Google, search for Google Gemini API and open this link, Google AI Studio API key. Let's open this, and here in the top right side, you will find a button, create API key. So you can click on this button, and after that, you need to create a project, or you can use the existing project and select that project to generate the API key. I have already created it. So here we have the API key. I'll just copy from here. After that, let's use this API key in this input field and click on save. Now you can see this message, connection tested successfully. So the AI model is connected to the AI agent. Now just close this one and we'll close this model. So now the AI agent is connected with Google Gemini, and now if I type any message like hello, so you can see it is executing this AI agent, and then the request goes to Google Gemini AI model. And after that, you can see here we have the output. So this is the output by AI agent, and you can see the AI agent is replying in this chat message. Hello, how can I help you today? So this AI agent is working fine. Now let me add another text in this chat. So I'll write, hi, I am Avinash. So it is generating the response, and you can see, hello Avinash, nice to meet you. How can I assist you today? Now let's add another question. So here I'll ask my name from this AI. What's my name? So you can see it will not remember my name. So you can see the message, I don't know your name, right? Because this AI agent don't have any memory. So here we have to add the memory first. So I'll click on this plus in this memory, and here we will add this simple memory. You can use other memory options also. So here this simple memory works. So I'll choose this one, and in this one you can provide the context window length. So let me set 6. So it will remember the last 6 chat messages. And after that, this session ID is already connected here, that is generated using the chat trigger, right? Now come back to the canvas, and after that let's test it again. Here we will write the message, hi, I am Avinash, and after that I'll ask the name again. Hi, what's my name? So you can see now it can answer my name. Your name is Avinash. So we have added the memory and it is working fine. So right now we are testing it using this chat trigger, but instead of this simple chat trigger, I'm going to use the WhatsApp chat so that I can send the messages using my WhatsApp number. So let's click on this plus, and here we will search for WhatsApp, and then click on this WhatsApp Business Cloud, And after that, here you can see triggers. So let's expand it. And after that, here we have on message. Let's choose this one. This is on messages. And after that, here you can see the trigger, that is messages, correct? And then we have to provide the credentials. So we have to connect the WhatsApp API with this AI workflow. So I'll click on this drop down and click on create new credential. And here you can see we have to provide the client ID and client secret. Now to generate this client ID and secret, you can open this documentation. Here you can see we have the open docs. Let's click here. So here it will guide you to create the client ID and client secret. And let me show you the steps also. To use the WhatsApp API, you need to create the Meta developer account and business portfolio. So you can create the business account using the business.facebook.com, and you can open developer.facebook.com, and here you need to create an app. You can see this button, create app, to create a new app. And I have already created one app. I'll just open it. And here you will find the app ID, right? So this app ID is your client ID. So just copy this one and paste it here in this client ID. After that, we have to generate the client secret. So just come back and let's open app setting and go to basic. In this one, here you can see we have the app secret, right? So let me show this app secret and copy this one. And after that, just paste it here in this client secret. Then click on save. So now you can see the message, connection tested successfully. Now come back to the canvas. And after that, here you can see we have this WhatsApp node, that is WhatsApp trigger, right? And here we have this chat message trigger. So let me disconnect it. I'll click on this delete. So it will get disconnected, right? Let's move it somewhere else, or we can also delete it. So let me delete it. And after that, just link this one here. I'll link this WhatsApp. So you can hold this plus icon and drag it here. So it will connect the WhatsApp node with the AI agent. Now in this AI agent, we have to update this user prompt and source. Here you can see the source for prompt. So it is chat trigger node, right? So instead of this one, let me choose define below. And here we have to define the prompt, right? And we will get the prompt from the WhatsApp chat. So till now we have configured the Meta app and connected it with this AI agent, right? But we have to enable the WhatsApp API also in our Meta application. So let's come back. Let's go to dashboard section. And here you will find the list of application provided by Meta. And you will find the WhatsApp here. And then you will find the setup button. So just click on that setup button where you will find the WhatsApp. I have already set up the WhatsApp. That's why it is coming here in the My Products. So you will get the WhatsApp list here and you need to set up that. And after that, you will find the WhatsApp in the left side, and here you need to go to API setup. In this API setup page, you will find a test number. You can see here we have the test number where we can send the messages, right? And you can click on this drop down and you can also add your own number. But to add your own number, you need to verify your Meta application and you need to set it as live. Right now it is in the development mode, right? So you have to make it live and then you can use your own number. And after that, here we have 2. So here you need to provide the phone number. Using that, we will send the message. So we can add up to 5 numbers in this development mode, right? So these 5 numbers only can send the messages on this WhatsApp number. So just click on this drop down and it will ask you to add your personal number here. Using that, you will send the message to this test number. So just add your number here and after that we'll come back to the workflow. So I'll just come back here, and in this source from, again I'll set this one connected chat trigger and come back to the canvas. Then let's save these changes. Make sure to save this manually, and after that just click on this execute workflow. So it is executing the workflow and waiting for trigger event, right? So to trigger the event, we have to send the chat message through WhatsApp. So let me just come back to the WhatsApp application. And this is our test number that is generated in WhatsApp API. And here we'll send one message. Hi. And after that, come back to the workflow. You can see we are getting one error for simple memory, right? Because in this simple memory, we have connected the session ID that we were getting from the chat node, and the chat node is removed now. So in this simple memory, we will provide some other ID, right? So let's click on this simple memory, and you can see here we have the session key from previous node. So let me go to this session ID and click on this drop down and choose this define below. After that, here we have to add the key. So in the left side, you will find the WhatsApp trigger, and in this WhatsApp trigger, we have all the data, right? So here, let me find the WhatsApp ID. You can see here we have the contacts, then profile, and in this one we have WAID, that is WhatsApp ID. That will be your number. Using that you are sending the message. So you have to drag this in this key. So you can see it is added here, json.contacts index 0 and WhatsApp ID. So it will be added as a key for this simple memory. And after that, let's come back here. Then come to this AI agent. And in this AI agent, we have to provide the prompt. So I'll click on this drop down and choose define below. And here we have to provide the prompt. So in the left side, you can see we have the messages. In this one, we have the index 0. Then we have the text. And in this text, we have the body, right? So let's drag this body and provide here in this prompt. So we have provided the prompt from WhatsApp in this AI agent. Now come back to the canvas and click on save. Now I'll again click on this execute workflow. So let's click here, and now you can see the message waiting for triggered event. So to trigger this event, I'll open WhatsApp and again we'll send the message. Hi. Now let me just come back to the workflow. And here you can see the workflow has executed successfully, and in this output we are getting, hello, how can I help you today? So using WhatsApp message, we can trigger this automation workflow. So here we are receiving the message in this workflow output, but we should receive the message in our WhatsApp chat. So to get it, we have to add one more node. I'll come here and click on this plus. And here we will search for WhatsApp and choose this WhatsApp Business Cloud, expand it, and here we have send message. Let's click here. And now we have to connect the credentials. So click on this drop down, create new credential. And after that, here we have another document. Let's click on this open docs. So it will open the documentation to get this credentials. So again, we have this documentation. You can follow it, or you can directly come to your application, that is the Meta app. So I'll just open it here. And in this API setup, you will find the access token, right? So just click on this generate access token. So it will generate one access token, and this token is valid only for 4 hours. After 4 hours, this token will be expired because we are in the development mode. If you go to live mode, this token will not expire. So you can test the application for 4 hours, and if it is not working after that, then you need to generate a new token and provide it here. So let me just come back in our workflow, and here let's provide the access token, and after that we have to provide the business account ID. So you will find the business account ID here. You can see WhatsApp business account ID. Let's copy and paste it here. Then click on save. You can see the message, connection tested successfully. So it is connected, right? Let's click on close. After adding the credentials, you can see here we have the sender phone number. So just click on this drop down and provide the sender phone number. So this is the phone number that is available in the WhatsApp API setup. So this is the test phone number, right? And after that, here we have to provide the recipient phone number, and then we have to provide the text message, right? So the type is text, and here we have to provide the text message in this text body. So in this left side, you can see we are getting the output from this AI agent. So just drag this output here in this text body. That's it. So this output message will be sent in the chat. After that, we have to provide the recipient's phone number. So expand this WhatsApp trigger, and here we have WhatsApp ID. Let's drag it here. So it is added here in this send message, correct? Then come back to the workflow and click on save. Now again trigger this workflow using WhatsApp. So let's come back to the WhatsApp account, and before that we have to execute this workflow. So click on this execute workflow, and let's come here, and I'll send hi from this WhatsApp. So it should reply in this chat. You can see we are getting the message, hello again, how can I help you today? So now we are getting this reply in our WhatsApp message using this AI agent, where this AI agent is generating our response using Google Gemini. So now our AI agent is connected with the WhatsApp trigger, and it can send the message and it can perform the action using this AI model. Next, we have to create the bookings, and we will store the booking data in Google Sheet. And in the same Google Sheet, we will add the doctor's details also, like we will add the timing and slots that user can book. And we will also store the booking data and patient data. For that, we have to create one Google Sheet, and I have already created one Google Sheet. You will find this link in the video description, and just open this link. You need to create one copy of this Google Sheet. So just click on this file and click on make a copy. So you will create one copy in your Google account, and after that you need to rename it. So I have added the name doctor appointment n8n like this, and in this one you will find 3 sheets. So you can see this is the first one where we will store the patient detail like patient ID, WhatsApp number, name, age and gender. Now we have the second sheet here, that is appointments. In this one we will store the appointment data like ID, patient ID, WhatsApp number, date, time, payment method, status and payment status, and we will also store the Stripe payment intent. Then we have the third one, that is the third sheet, that is config. In this one you can add the slot duration like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, right? Then you need to add the working hours. So the clinic working hours is 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. After that we have the not available slot. Suppose the doctor is not available for particular date and time, you can mention it here. So here we have mentioned one date and time like this. We can also add another date and time in this row. We can update the date like this 20 and provide the time range. So the slot will be unavailable for this date and time. So once you make the copy of this Google Sheet, let's just come back to the workflow, and here we will connect the tool. So here we have the tool option, right? Click on this plus icon in this tool, and here we have to choose the Google Sheet. let's click on this Google Sheets tool. Now here we have to set the credentials. So click on this drop down and click create new credential. So here we have the docs link to set up this Google Sheet connection. So let's click on this open docs. It will open this page. Here you can see the steps. Create a Google Cloud Console project. So just click on this link and you can see we have to log into Google Cloud Console. So I'll open this link in new tab and log in into your Google Cloud Console. Here you need to create a cloud project and you can see we have already created this project with the name Gemini, right? Now let's see the next step. So you can see the next step, we have to enable the APIs. For that we have to go to API and services and library. And in that library section, we have to enable the Google Drive API and we are going to use Google Sheets. So we will choose Google Sheets. So let's come here and go to API and services. Then in the left side, you will find library. And in this one, let me search for Google Drive. So here we have Google Drive API. Let's click here. And click on enable. After that, again come to library and search for Google Sheets. Let's open it. Then click on enable. After that, let's come here and see the next step. So the next step is to configure your zero auth consent screen, right? So for that, we have to come to this project, then go to API services and zero auth consent screen. So let's come here. Here we have zero auth consent screen. Let's open it. Now click on this button, get started. And after that, we have to provide the app information. So let me write appointment booking n8n. And here we'll provide the support email. So let me choose my email here, click on next. So in this audience, you need to choose this external and click on next. And after that, here we have to add the contact information. So again, we'll add the same email ID. Then click on next. Then I agree and continue. Then click on create. After that, you can see this link or button, create zero auth client. So I'll click here. Let's choose the application type, web app or web application. Then name. So again, I will add the same name. After adding this application name, scroll down and here you can see it is asking for authorized redirect URI. So let me just come back here and copy this redirect URL. Let's click here to copy and paste it here. Click on add URI and let's paste it here. And after that, click on create. So it will generate the client ID. So let me just copy this client ID from here and paste it here in this client ID. Now come back and click OK. And after that, let's come here in this branding. In this branding page, scroll down and come to this authorized domains. So click on this add domain and here we have to add the domain name. So you can see the domain name is this one, that is hstgr.cloud. That is hostinger.cloud, right? So we'll type this hstgr.cloud. So we have added the authorized domain and click on save. After that, come here in this Google Auth platform. I'll just come back to the Google Cloud dashboard again and come to this project, and again let's come here in this API and services. Then come to credentials. Here you can see this zero auth client, that is appointment booking n8n. So let me just click here. We have used this client ID, and in this one only we will find this client secret. So let's just copy this client secret, and after that let's open n8n and paste it here. So we have provided the client ID and secret, and after that let's click on this button, sign in with Google. Now you need to sign in using same Google account. So here we are getting some error, access blocked. So let me just close this. So come back to this Google Cloud app and let's open the audience. So in this audience page, you will find this test users. So click on this add user and provide the email ID. Click on save. So we have added the test user email ID, and after that let me just come back here and click on sign in with Google. After that we'll click on this continue button, and then let's click on this select all and continue. So now successfully connected. You can see account connected. So we have connected this Google Sheet with the AI agent. Now let's close this. After that, here we have to provide the details like which sheet or documentation we want to read. So here you can see the first one, Google Sheet account, then set automatically in the tool description. Then we have the resource. So the resource will be sheet with document, right? And after that, here we have the operation. So in this operation, we are going to use get rows. You can see we have multiple options. So we will get the rows, right? Because using this, we will get the data of the doctor configuration, right? So after that, we have to choose the documentation. So just click on this drop down, so it will display the list of Google Sheet you have. So I'll just click here. I'll choose this doctor appointment n8n in the document, right? And in this document we have 3 sheets. So let me come here in this sheet and click on this drop down. So it will display the sheet name like patients, appointments and config. So here we are going to use this config, right? After that, we have to set the name for this Google Sheet. So here, let me write the name Doctor Config, right? So that the AI or AI agent will use this tool to get the doctor configuration, right? Then come back to the workflow and click on save. After connecting our doctor config file, next we will connect other sheet of our document. So let's open it, and here you can see we have the patient sheet and appointment sheets. So in this patient sheets, we will store the patient details like patient ID, WhatsApp number, name, age and gender. So let's connect it with our n8n. So I'll just come back and click on this plus, and here we will search for Google Sheet again. Now let's click here, and in this one we have to update the name. So let's add the name here. So here I'll add the name get patient list for user, and after that here we have to choose the credentials. So let's select this one, it is already configured, and after that here we will choose this set automatically, and after that in this resource we will use seat with document, and after that in this operation we will use get rows because we have to get the data available in that row. And after that here we have to choose the document, so just click here and choose the document doctor appointment n8n. After that we have to choose the seat, so in this drop down we will choose patients where we'll get the list of patients, right? And after that here we have to add a filter, so click on this add filter and here it will display all columns name, and here we will get the columns name. So in this drop down we will choose WhatsApp number, and here we have to provide the value. For that let's come to this previous node. Now in this value we will drag this WhatsApp ID, so let's drag it here. So we have added the expression here. Using this it will add our WhatsApp number in this value. After that we will come back to the canvas and save the changes. So we have connected our seat, using that we can get the list of patients. Let's click here to arrange it. Now again click on this plus and select Google Sheet. Now here we have to update the name, and in this one we will use the name add patient. So let's add the name here, add patient, and after that let's come here in this operation. So in this operation we will choose append row, using that it will add a new data in row. Now select this document and then select seat, that is patient, and after that you can see we have the mapping column mode, so it will be manually, correct? And here we have the patient ID. So in this patient ID we have to generate a unique ID. For that we are going to use timestamp. So let's come here in this patient ID and click on this expression, and in this one let's add this curly braces 2 times, right? And within this curly braces let's add $now. So it will provide the current timestamp. Let me just update it, it will be $. After that we have to add .2 millis, so it will give the timestamp in milliseconds. Let's choose this from this suggestion. So you can see we have added this expression $now.2 millis, and after that let's come here. Here we have the WhatsApp number, so we'll provide the WhatsApp number from this previous node, so just drag it here. After that you can see we have added the expression to provide the WhatsApp number. Then we have the name, age and gender, right? So let's click on this icon, so it will automatically provide the name using our model. So let's click here and here and here. So it will generate the name, age and gender. So it is provided by our AI model. Now let's come back to the canvas, save the changes. So we have added another Google Sheet to add a new patient list. After that we will add one more Google Sheet. Using that we will get the list of appointments. So click on this plus icon, use seat, and first we will update the name. So let's add the name here, that is get user appointments, and after that here we will use the operation get rows because we will read the rows only. After that we will choose the documentation from this drop down, then we will choose the appointments seat. After that here we have to add the filter. So in this filter we will get the columns list, so we will choose WhatsApp number. Now here we have to add the value, so let's drag it from here. So you can see we have added this expression here after dragging, so it will provide the WhatsApp number, right? And now let's come back to the canvas, save the changes and rearrange the tools. Now again click on this plus icon and again choose seats, and here we have to add the name, Using that, we can add the new appointment, right? So let's add the name, add appointment. Now here, let's choose the operations. So it will be append row. Using that, we can add a new data in row. Let's choose the document and seat appointments. After that, let's come here in this values to send. So first we have to add the appointment ID, and appointment ID will be generated automatically using the timestamp. For that we will use the expression. So let's come here in this expression and again we'll add the same thing, right? So let's add $, now dot 2 millis like this, and let's wrap everything in curly braces. So I'll wrap like this. So here we have provided this expression. Using that, it will generate a unique appointment ID using the timestamp. After that, we have to add the patient ID. So the patient ID will be provided using model. So let me just click on this icon. So the model will provide the patient ID. After that, we have to provide the WhatsApp number. So let's drag it from the previous node. So we have added this expression to add the WhatsApp number. After that, we have to add the date. So it will be provided by AI model. So click on this icon, it will be automatically generated. After that, we have the time. Here also use this auto generate. So we have provided date and time, and it is provided by model, right? After that, we have the payment method. It is also provided by AI model. So click on this icon. So it will be automatically provided by model. Then we have the payment status. So whenever a new appointment will be created, the payment status will be pending. So let's add the fixed value here, pending. Then we have the status. So in this status, we'll add confirmed. So any new appointment will be confirmed, right? So when we create a new appointment, the payment status will be pending and appointment status will be confirmed. Then we have the Stripe payment intent. So it will be used later when we process the refund. So for now, let me delete it. So we have added this data and it will add a new appointment in the seat. Let's come back to the canvas and click on Save button. Now let's rearrange it using this button. After that, again click on this plus icon, and here we will add another seat. So let's click on this, and here we will use seat. And now let's update the name. So previously we have added a seat to get the user's appointment. Now let's add the seat to get all appointments. So here we'll add the name, get all appointments. Here we will use operation get row or get rows, and then we'll choose the document, that is doctor appointment n8n. Then we will choose the seat name appointments. That's it. Now just come back to the workflow, save the changes and arrange the tools. After that, we have to add another seat. Using that, we can reschedule the appointment. So again click on this plus, and here we'll search for the seat, and let's add the name here. So write the name, reschedule appointment, correct? And in this case we have to update the data, right? So in this operation, let's choose update row. After that, here we have the document. So choose the document and choose the seat, that is appointments. After that, you will get the column name here. So the first one is appointment ID. But before that, we have this column to match on. So in this one, let's select appointment ID, right? And after that, here we'll click on this icon. So the appointment ID will be provided in this tool by AI model. So let's click here. For this patient ID, let's click on this delete icon. So it will be deleted. let's delete this WhatsApp number also. And now we need the date. So just click here to provide it using the AI model. Then click on this icon for this time. After that, we will delete other data like payment method, a status, and a stripe. So here we have provided the data like appointment ID, date, and time, and this will be provided by the model. So using this tool, we can reschedule the appointment that will update the data in Google Sheet. Correct? Now just come back here, save the changes. And after that, let's add another sheet. So I'll click on this plus icon and choose sheet. And next, we are going to rename it. So I'll write the name cancel appointment, right? And whenever we will cancel the appointment, we have to update the data, right? So again, in this operation, we will use this update row. And after that, we will choose the document and sheet. Then we have the column to match on. So let's use appointment ID. And in this appointment ID, click on this icon to provide the appointment ID automatically by model. Then we have to update the status only. So delete this patient ID, delete the WhatsApp number, date, time, payment method, payment status, and then we have the status. So in this status, we will provide the fixed value that is cancelled. We will delete this stripe payment intent. So it will find the appointment using the ID and update the status to cancelled. That's it. Save the changes. Rearrange the tools using this icon. After that, in our AI agent, we have to provide the date and time also, right? For that, let's click on this icon again, that is plus icon, and here let's add date time tool from this right sidebar. Now in this date time tool, we can also provide the time zone. So here we have the options. Let's click here, add option, and choose the time zone. And here we have the input field where we can write our time zone name. So let me write Asia, Kolkata. That's it. Now come back and click on save button. So we have added all the sheet. Using that, we can create a new appointment, we can get the appointment list, and we can cancel or reschedule the appointment. Next, we have to add the system prompt or system message for this AI agent so that this AI agent will perform the task. That means the system agent will only manage the appointments. It will update the data in Google Sheet and also respond the users on their WhatsApp chat. For that, I have already created the system message and you will find it in the video description. You will find this Google Docs link in the video description. So here you can see we have the first prompt for appointment booking workflow. So let's just copy this one. You have to copy till here. This is the another prompt. We will use it later. So just copy the first one. Let's copy and come back here and click on this AI agent. Let's double click. And after that, here you can see we have the add option button. Let's click here. Now let's choose this system message. And in this system message, we will paste the message that we have copied from Google Docs. You will find the Google Docs link in the video description. So we have provided this prompt. Using that, it will perform our appointment management task. Now let's save the changes and we will test this feature. So let's just click on this icon to rearrange the tools and click on this save button. And now we will enable our workflow. Right now you can see it is inactive. So just click on this toggle button to make this workflow active. So now the workflow is active and we can send the message from our WhatsApp chat. So let's just come back here and I'll send hi. So it should respond according to our system message that we have provided. So you can see here we have received the response. If you don't get any response, then you need to check your credentials for this WhatsApp connection, right? And because it gets expired after 4 hours. So make sure to check that. And now you can see we have received the response. And here we have 4 options: new booking, my upcoming bookings, reschedule booking, and cancel booking. Before adding any booking, let me show you the Google Sheet. So in this Google Sheet, you can see here we have the appointments sheet where we don't have any appointments, and this is the patient sheet where we don't have any patient, right? So let's just come here, and here we will reply with 1, or we can also type the complete message like new booking. So I'll simply press 1. It means we have selected new booking option. So just wait for this response. Now you can see we have received the response. It looks like you don't have any registered patients yet. Let's add a new patient for you, right? We can add a new patient, and it is asking for the name, age, and gender. So I'll provide the details. And let's wait for the AI to create a patient profile. So now you can see here we have the response. So it has created the patient ID and the patient profile, right? Now we can reply here to use this patient ID for our booking. Let me open our Google Sheet. So in this one you can see a new appointment has been added, right? And here we have the appointment ID, WhatsApp number, name, age, and gender, right? And now let me choose one from here to choose this patient for new booking. So we have replied using this number 1. Now just wait for the AI to respond. So you can see we have received the response, and here we have the list of dates, right? So it will give you 7 days from current date. So let me choose second one, that is 19th of September. So now it should give us the time slot. So now you can see we have the time slot also, and the time slot is for 1 hour or 60 minutes. So let me choose the first one, that is 10 o'clock. So we have selected the date and time, and after that it will ask for the payment mode. So I'll choose the payment mode cash. So let's select 2. After selecting this, it should confirm with the booking details. So now you can see we have received the booking details, appointment booked, and the patient name, date, time, and payment method. And the payment status is pending and status is confirmed. So now let's see this data in our appointment sheet. So if I open the appointment sheet, here you can see we have this appointment data with appointment ID, patient ID, date, time, and payment method, payment status, and status, right? It is working fine. After that, let's test another prompt. So I'll just come here, and here I'll simply say hi, and I'll choose this third option. So let's press 3, that is reschedule booking. So let's try it. Now it is asking to choose the appointment, right? So here we will choose this appointment for this person, Avinash, and date and time, right? So we have only one appointment that is displayed here. So I'll choose this appointment. Now it will ask you to choose the new date and time slot. So let me choose the another date. So I'll use third option. And after that it will display the list of available slots. So now you can see we have only 3 slots available, right? It is because we have already added the data here. If I open the sheet and go to config, you can see on this date we have added this time slot. So at this time slot doctor is not available, right? So it will exclude this time and then it will display the time slot when the doctor is available. So let me choose the time, that is second one, or we can also type the complete time like this, that is 4 o'clock. So just wait for this response. It should reschedule the appointment. You can see we have received the response and the message is your appointment has been rescheduled and the patient name, date and time. So this is the updated date and time for the appointment. Let's see this appointment details here in this appointments page. So you can see here we have the updated appointment date and time. It is working fine. Now we will test the cancellation feature. So again come here and press hi and type hi. Let's choose the fourth option. So we can simply type 4 or we can also respond with complete message like cancel booking. You can also type your own text like I want to cancel my booking or anything. So here it is displaying the list of appointments that we have already created using this phone number. So here we have the appointment ID. Let's choose this one. So it should cancel this appointment. So just wait for the response. So you can see the message, your appointment for this particular date and time has been cancelled. And if I open this sheet, you can see the status is cancelled. So the booking feature and reschedule and cancellation is working fine because we have added the system prompt here that will manage our appointments, right? And it will update the appointment details in this Google Sheet. Next, we have to create the feature using that we can book the appointment and make the payment online. And for making online payment, we are going to integrate the Stripe payment gateway. For that, we will create a separate workflow. So here we will create another workflow and it will start with the Google Sheet trigger. It means whenever we will create a new appointment in this Google Sheet, then only that Google Sheet will get triggered and it will check for the payment method, right? And if the payment method is online, then it will generate a payment link. So let's come here and click on this plus icon and search for Google Sheet. And then come to this Google Sheets, expand it, and here we have the triggers. In this triggers, we have total 3 triggers, that is on row added, on row updated, and on row added or updated. So I'm going to use on row added. It means whenever a new row will be added in the appointment sheet, then only it will trigger this tool. So first we will connect the credentials here. So click on this drop down, create new credentials, and after that here we have to provide the client ID and secret that we have already provided in the previous Google Sheet connection. So here we have the client ID in our Google Cloud Console. Just copy this client ID and paste it here, and then copy the client secret. So here we don't have the option to copy the previous client secret key, so we can generate a new one. So I'll click on this add secret, and here we have another client secret and we have the icon to copy this one. Let me just copy it and paste it here. After that we have to click on this sign in with Google button. Now it will ask you to choose your Gmail account, and after that click on continue. Then here we have to click on continue button again, and now we are connected. After that let's come back, and here let's choose this poll times. So in this drop down, choose the time. So I'll choose every minute. So it will check every minute for the Google Sheet, and if there is any new row added, then it will trigger this tool. After that, here we have to choose the document. So the document name is Doctor Appointment n8n, and we have to choose the sheet, that is appointments, right, where we will check for the new appointments, right? And after that, here we have to add the option. So click on this add option. In this drop down, we will choose date time render, and here let's click on the drop down again and choose this formatted string. That's it. After that, let's come back and click on save button. So we have created a Google Sheet trigger. So whenever it will get triggered, then we have to add one if statement that will check that the payment mode is online or cash, right? So here click on this plus icon and search for if tool. Let's click here, and now in this one we have to add the rule. So here we have to add the expression. So let's click on this execute previous node button. So here we'll get the output from the previous node, and in this one we will get the payment method also. So here you can see the payment method. Let's drag it here. So this expression will be added. After that, in the value we have to type a stripe. So if the payment type is a stripe. After that, let's add the condition again. So here again click on this add condition, and here we will choose or and provide the payment method. Let's drag it here, and here we'll add the stripe with capital S. So if any of this two is true, then we have to generate the payment link, right? Here we have is equal to, so it will compare this value. So let's click on this drop down and choose a string, and in this string we will choose this contains, and here also we will select a string and contains. So if this expression payment method contains the value stripe, right? So we have added it. Now just come back here. So here we have two output, one is true and one is false, right? So now we have to generate the payment link whenever the payment mode is a stripe. That means this output is true. So here we have to generate the stripe payment link, and for that we will use the HTTP tool. So we'll search for HTTP and we will use this HTTP request tool. Now to generate the Stripe payment link, first we have to create an account on Stripe. So let's open a Stripe official website, and here click on sign in button, and after that it will open this page. I have already created the Stripe account, so now I am redirected to a Stripe dashboard. If you don't have any account, you can create a new account, and while creating the account it will ask for the country name, and if the Stripe is not available in your country, you can choose any other country name and create the Stripe test account. It will work. So after coming to the dashboard, here you will click on this developer option and click on this API reference. Let's open this, and it will open the documentation, right? And in this left side, just scroll down and you will find this checkout. Let's click on this checkout sessions. So here you can see the endpoint. Using that you can create a checkout URL. So you can see the endpoint /v1/checkout/sessions, right? If I click on this create a checkout session option from the left side, and here you can see the complete session URL. So let me just copy this URL. Using that we can create a new payment session or checkout session. Now here we have to provide some data also. So if I scroll down, you can see we have to provide the line items, and in this line items we have to define different data like product name, price, quantity, and we have to define the payment mode, and after that we can also provide the metadata. So in this metadata we can provide our booking ID, so that we can use this booking ID or appointment ID for verifying our payment. After that we have to provide the mode, where we can provide the payment, setup, subscription, anything, and we can also provide the success URL, return URL, right? So let's use it. Let me just come back to the workflow, and in this HTTP request let's choose the method post. After that we will provide the URL that we have copied. After that, in this authentication we will select none, and here we have the send headers option. Just enable it, and in this headers we have to provide the name for the parameter. So let's add the parameter name, that is content type, and here we will add this value application/x www from URL encoded. After that we'll add another parameter. So let's click on this add parameter and write the parameter name authorization, and here we have to authenticate our request. For that we have to provide this authorization name, and here we have to add the value. So in this value first we'll add this text bearer, and after that we will add the secret key. To get the secret key, let's come back here and click on this developers option, or you can also find it here. Here you can see we have the secret key, right? So let's just click here to copy the secret key, and we will paste it here. So we have provided authorization and value. After that we have to send the data in body. So let's click on this send body. We will enable it, and the type will be JSON, then using fields below. So first we'll add the parameter name. So we have to add the metadata, and in this metadata we have to add the property called appointment ID. So let's add square bracket and provide the appointment ID, and here we have to provide the appointment ID from previous node, right? So here you can see we have the appointment ID. Let's drag it here in this value, or we can also get this appointment ID from the Google Sheet also. So let me delete it, and here in this previous node we have the Google Sheet trigger. Let's expand it, and here also we have the appointment ID. So we will drag this one in this value. So we have provided this expression using drag. So it will provide the appointment ID, and using this appointment ID we will generate the payment link. This appointment ID will be added in the metadata appointment ID property. After that, for this session, let's add another parameter. So click on this add parameter, and here we'll add the line items, and in this line items we have to add the object. So we will select index 0, and in that one we have to add the quantity property, right? So again add a square bracket, and in this one let's add the quantity. So the quantity will be 1. So in this value we will provide 1. Again we have to provide new parameter. So click on this add parameter, provide this line items index 0, and here we have to add the price data. So let's add the price data, and within this price data let's add product data. So let's add the square bracket product data, and after that we have to add the name of the product. So let's add square bracket, and in this one we will add the name like this. So this is the parameter name, line items, index 0, price data, product data, and name, and the name will be appointment booking. That's it. And after that we have to add the price. So click on this add parameter, copy this one, paste it here. In this one, let's add the price data, and after that we have to add a square bracket and provide unit amount like this. And after that here we have to add the price. So let's add $50 and we have to multiply it by 100. So let's add 5,000. So it is $50 only. And after that here we have to add another parameter. So let me just copy this, paste it here. And here we have to define the currency. So after this price data, again add a square bracket. And in this square bracket, we have to provide the currency code. So we have to provide the text currency. And then in this value, let's add USD. Make sure to add the same currency code where you have created the Stripe account. And after that, here we have to add the new parameter. So the parameter name will be mode, and in this mode we will add the value payment. After that we have to add the success URL, and in this success URL we have to add the link. Using that it will open the WhatsApp chat again. So let's add this wa.me/ and provide the WhatsApp number. So let me provide the WhatsApp number here. This is the WhatsApp number. I'll add it here. Remove this a space. So after successful payment, it will try to open this WhatsApp chat. Now we have to add the cancel URL. So add a new parameter, provide the cancel URL, and again open the same WhatsApp chat. After that, here we have to add the WhatsApp number in the metadata also, right? So let's add the new parameter and provide metadata, and in this metadata we will add the WhatsApp number. And here we have to provide the value, so we can get it from the Google Sheet. So in this Google Sheet we have the appointment details. So in this appointment details you can see we have the WhatsApp number. So let's drag it here. So we have provided this expression that will provide the WhatsApp number in this Stripe payment session. That's it. Now just come back and click on save button. So here we have added the HTTP request. Using that it will generate a payment link. Next we have to send this payment link on user's chat, right? So here we have to add the WhatsApp tool. Let's click on plus icon and search for WhatsApp and choose this send message. And in this one, let's update the name. So we'll write send payment link. And after that, let's choose this account. So it will be connected. And after that, here we have to provide the sender phone number. It should automatically display our WhatsApp API phone number. That is not displayed here. Maybe our token got expired. So if I just click here, you can see it is not connected because the token is expired. So let me update this. So I'll just open my Meta app dashboard, and here we will regenerate the token. So click on this button. So it will generate a new token. Just copy it. And now let's add this token here. So I'll just remove this previous one and add the new token and click on save. After that, let's come back. And now again we don't have that number here. So we can manually provide our number in this expression. So let me just provide this number, or we can also provide the phone number ID. You can use the number also or ID also. So let me just copy this ID only. It is easy to copy, and I'll paste it here. Next, we have to provide the recipient phone number, on which phone number it will send the payment link, right? So let me just come back and open this previous node. And here in this HTTP node, we have added this parameter metadata WhatsApp number, and here we have added this expression that is providing the WhatsApp number. So let me just copy this expression from here and provide it here in this WhatsApp node. So let's go to expression, click on this expression and paste it here. So we have provided this expression. Using that, it will provide the WhatsApp number where this workflow will send the payment link. And after that, it is asking for the text message that will be sent to user. So here we have to add the message. So I'll just click on this expression, and in this expression, let me expand it. So here in this expression, we will provide this message. This is the link to pay for your appointment ID. And here we have to provide the appointment ID also, and we will get it from this Google Sheet trigger. So let's expand it and provide this appointment ID like this, right? So here we have added the message with appointment ID, and after this appointment ID, we have to provide the URL that will be generated using the HTTP request, right? So in that request, we will get the response, and to extract the URL from that response, we will simply use expression here. So let's add double curly braces. Then we will use $JSON. Then we'll add .url. That's it. So it will provide the payment URL and it will be sent in the WhatsApp chat. That's it. After adding it, let's come back. You can see this expression is added here in this text body, right? Now just come back and save the changes. Now what will happen whenever we will book a new appointment, the sheet will get updated. A new data will be added in this sheet, right? And whenever new data is added, then that node will check for this sheet after every minute, and if it finds any new appointment here, so it will check for the payment method, and if the payment method is a Stripe, then it is going to generate the payment link and send it to the user. So now let's try it. For that, let's come back to the WhatsApp chat, and here let's try to book a new appointment. I'll write hi, or we can simply write I want to book new appointment. Let's wait for the response. So now we have received the response. So it is asking to choose the patient. We can use this available patient, or we can also create a new one, right? So let me choose the same patient here. So I'll just send one to choose this available patient. After that, let's choose any date. So I'll select this number 6. And then we have to choose the slot. So let's wait for the response. So here we have the list of slot. I'll use this first option, that is 10 o'clock. After that, it is asking for the payment method. So I'm going to choose the first option, that is online or a Stripe. Let's send one. So it will use this online option, right? And after that, the appointment will be created. So if I open this appointment sheet, you can see here we have a new appointment and the payment method is a Stripe, right? Now at every minute, this workflow is going to check our sheet, and if there is any new appointment booked and the payment method is a Stripe, then it will generate a link, and link will be sent to WhatsApp user. So let's come back to this WhatsApp chat and just wait for the payment link. It will take 1 to 2 minutes only, because it will take 1 minute to recheck the sheet. But we have not received the payment link yet. Let me just come back to the workflow, and I'll just click on this execution. So here we have received the error in this send payment link, right? So let me just come back to the editor again and click on this send payment link. And here we have the recipient WhatsApp number. So right now we are getting the WhatsApp number in digit or number format, but here we have to provide the number in a string format, right? For that, here we have to add dot to a string method. Just update this one. Now just come back here and click on save. And after that, we will come back to the executions. Let me just click on this option. So it will retry to send the message. Now we have received the message, and if I open it, you can see here we have received, this is the appointment ID and this is the URL, right? So here we have received the payment link for our booking. And right now if I open this, you can see the method is a Stripe and the payment status is pending, right? So still the payment status is pending because we have not made the payment. But after making the payment, we have to verify our payment. And for verification, we have to use the Stripe webhook. For that also, we have to create a workflow. So let's just come back here in this workflow. And here we will create another workflow to verify our Stripe payment, right? So here, let's click on this plus icon and search for a Stripe and open this Stripe, and here we have the triggers. So let's expand it. In this Stripe trigger list, let's search for a Stripe on payment intent succeeded. You can also search it in this search box. On payment intent succeeded, just click here. And after that, here we have to set the credentials. So just click on this drop down, click on create new credential. Here we have to provide the secret key. So we can copy the secret key from here and paste it here. Then click on save. Now it is connected. Let's come back. Next, we have the events. So in this event, this payment intent succeeded is already linked or connected. So here we have added this trigger. So this event will get triggered whenever we will make any payment, right? So let's click on this execute workflow. So now it is executing, and after that we will open our payment link and complete the payment. So let's open this link, and here we have to add the card details. So let's add any dummy email ID here. Then we will use the test card number. And after that, let's add other details also. Then we will provide the name and then click on pay button. You can see the amount is $50 and name is appointment booking. That is the product name. So just wait for this payment to be completed. It is processing. And after that, it will try to open the WhatsApp chat. So it is already open in this WhatsApp, right? So here it is open. Now let me just come back here, and you can see if I open this, here we have the output, right? Because this event got triggered. Now in this one, you can see we are getting the ID, right? So this one is the payment intent ID that we are going to use to extract our metadata from this payment session, right? So for that we have to use the HTTP request. Using that, we will send this payment intent ID and receive the metadata. So let me just come here and click on this plus icon, and here we will add the HTTP request. Now in this one, we will use the method get, and again we will use the same session URL. Right? So let's add the same URL, but this time we are using the get method. Using that, it will provide the list of sessions, right? And after that, we have to add the headers, and in this headers again we will add the same thing, that is authorization, and then we'll provide the bearer and token that we have already provided in the previous HTTP request. Now after that, here we have to add the another parameter, that is content type, and in this content type we will add this value. And after that, let's come here in this send body, just enable it, and in this body we have to provide the payment intent property. Let's add the payment intent, and here we have to add the value. So we will get the value from this previous node. Let's drag it here. So we have provided this json.id. Let me just remove it. It is not the intent ID. It is available here. Inside this response we have the data, then we have the object, and then again we have the ID. So let's drag this ID here. Now it will work. So you can see in this object we are getting the ID, that is the payment intent ID, that is starting with PI. You can see here PI. So here we have added this expression, and after that in the response we will receive the metadata. So let me just come back here, and after that just click on this execute a step. So you can see here we have received the response, and in this response you can see we have the metadata, and in this metadata we have the appointment ID, and then we have the WhatsApp number also, right? So now we can send the update message on this WhatsApp number, right? And we can also update the seat like the payment is already completed or payment successful or paid, right? Because right now you can see the payment status is pending. So after verifying the payment we will make it paid, and we will also send the confirmation message on this WhatsApp number. For that, let's just come back here and click on this plus icon, and here let's add seat. Let's open this Google Sheet and we'll add the name here, and in this one let's search for update row in seat. Let's use this one, and here we have to replace the name. It will be update row in seat, and after that here we have to use this connected account credential, and then we will use this document. So provide this document name and then provide the seat name, that is appointments, and here we have to update the payment status and a status using the appointment ID, right? So here we have the column to match on. We will find appointment ID here, and let's provide the appointment ID from this HTTP response. So in this HTTP response, let's find the metadata. Here we have the metadata, then we have the appointment ID. Let's drag the appointment ID here. So we have added the appointment ID, and after that we have to update the status. So just delete this patient ID, delete the WhatsApp number, then date, time, then we have the payment method. So let's delete this one also, and here we have the payment status. So the payment status will be changed from pending to paid, and after that let's update the status also confirmed. It is already confirmed actually, and after that here we have the Stripe payment intent. So in this one we will store the payment intent ID that will be used later when we process the refund. So to add this payment intent ID here, in this left side you will find the response, and in this response just find payment intent. So here we have the payment intent, right? Let's drag it here. So we have added this expression here that will insert the payment intent in the Google Sheet. That's it. After that, let's come back here. Now, after getting the response, we have to send the message also, right? So let me move here, and here we have to add another node or tool. So here let's add WhatsApp, and in this one we will use send message. So here let's update the tool name, so it will be send payment confirmation, and after that here we have to add the sender phone number or ID. So we are getting the drop down, so we can simply select from here, and if you don't get it you can go to expression and provide the phone number or ID. So let me provide it here. And after that, here we have to add the recipient's phone number. So it is available in the metadata. So let's drag it from the metadata. Here we have the metadata, and in this metadata we have the WhatsApp number. So let's drag it here. So here we have added the expression. Using that, it will send the message on this WhatsApp number. After that, here we have the text, and here we have to add the message in this text body. So in this one, we have to provide the appointment ID, and we will also provide the message like your payment has been received. So for that, we will come to this expression, and let me expand it by clicking on this icon, and here let me add the message. So we will type your payment has been received for appointment ID, and here we have to add the appointment ID that is available here in our metadata. So in this metadata we have the appointment ID, drag it here, and after this appointment ID we have to add small text. So let me provide the text, that is, thank you for booking your appointment with us. After adding it, let's just come back, and now let's come here in this workflow, then click on save. Now let me test these tools also. So I'll just open this Google Sheet and click on this execute a step. We have already made the payment, right? So let's click on this button, execute, and it is executed successfully. And if I open Sheet, here you can see the payment status is paid, right? And after that, it will also add the Stripe payment intent here. It is added, right? And now let's come back here and execute the WhatsApp node. Let's open it and click on this execute a step. So it will send the WhatsApp message. You can see here we have received your payment has been received for appointment ID, this one. Thank you for booking your appointment with us. So after making the payment using this link, you will receive the payment confirmation message. So this workflow is also working fine. Let me just come back to the n8n dashboard. Now we will create the next workflow. Using that, we will send the refund if the order is cancelled and the payment is made online. For that, let's click on this plus icon to add a new node. So here we'll search for Google Sheet. Now in this one, scroll down and open this trigger, and here we have on row updated. Let's use this one. Now here we have to add a name, so I'll keep this Google Sheets trigger 1, let it be, and then we have the credentials. So let's just click here. It is already connected, and after that here we have the poll times. So it is every minute. So every minute it will check for the status in our row. After that, here we have to choose the document. So let's choose this doctor appointment n8n, and here we have to choose the appointments sheet. Then we have the trigger on, so it will be row updated. And after that, here we have include in output, that is new version. After that, here we have to add the option. So click on this add option, and here we have to choose this column to watch. So whenever the row gets updated, we will watch particular column, that is a status. So let's click here, and here we will get this a status column. That's it. After that, let's just come back here. So we have added the trigger. So it is available here. Let me drag it here. So whenever this event triggers, it will watch for the status, and a status could be confirmed or cancelled, right? So here we have to check the status. If it is cancelled, then only we will process the refund. So here let's click on this plus icon, and let's add if statement. So here we'll add the if node. Now here we need the data from this previous node. So let's just click on this button, execute previous nodes, and here we will get the status right? So here you can see we have the status from this output. So let's just drag it here. So we have added this expression $JSON.status. Now let's convert it in lowercase. For that, here we have to add dot to lowercase and call this method. Let me show you this expression. So you can see the complete expression JSON.status to lowercase. After that, here we have to check the value whether it is cancelled or not. So here we will use this is equal to, and here let's add the value cancelled. So when the status is cancelled, then only we will proceed to the next step. So let's come back here. So when the status is cancelled, it means we will get the output true. So in this true, click on this plus, and here again search for if node. Again we'll add another if node, and in this one we have to check the Stripe payment intent, because whenever the payment is made online, then in this sheet we will get the Stripe payment intent, right? So whenever the Stripe payment intent is available, then only we will process the refund, and for making the refund we need this payment intent ID also, right? So here let's come, and in this condition let's provide the data from this previous output. So let's expand this Google Sheet data, and in this one we will get the payment intent. You can see here we have a Stripe payment intent. Let's drag it here, right? After that, let's open this drop down, and in this one let me find is not empty. It means this column has some value, right? It means we have some payment intent ID. It is not empty. So then only we will process the refund. So we have added this another if node. Let's come back here in this workflow, and suppose we have this, then we have to process the refund. So to process the refund, we have to make the HTTP request on a Stripe URL. So let me just come back to the previous workflow. So in this first workflow, we have added this HTTP request to generate the payment link, right? So let me just copy this node, click copy, and let's come here and we will paste it here. So Control V, and after that let's link it with this true output. So whenever the output is true, then we have to process the refund. Now let me just open this node HTTP request. Here we have to choose the payment method post, and after that we have to add the URL. So the URL will be api.stripe.com v1/refunds. That's it. After that, here we have to provide the headers. It is already available, and in the headers we have provided content type and authorization. So don't change this one. Then simply come to this body. Now in this body we have to provide the data in JSON, and after that we have this specify body, right? So in this one we have to add the properties. So just provide the payment intent. So just delete this one also, and here we have multiple options provided in this body. So I'm going to delete all, and here we have only one parameter. So let's add the name, payment intent, and in this value we have to provide the payment intent ID, and we will get it using this previous node. So let me just click on this small icon to expand this input field. We have to click on this expression and click on this icon, right? Now in the left side you will find this Google Sheet. Just expand this, you will get the output of this Google Sheet trigger, and here we have a Stripe payment intent. So just drag it here. So we have provided this expression. Using that we will add the Stripe payment intent ID, and it will be added in this request body. So this API call will process our refund. That's it. So After that, let's come back to this workflow. So after processing the refund, we have to update the refund status in Google Sheet, and we will also send the message, right? So just click on this plus icon and find Sheet. Let's open this sheet, and here we will choose update row in Sheet. After that, here we have to add the tool name, so we will update it, update refund status. Then just choose the credential, and after that, let's come here. In this operation, it will be update row. Then we have the document, and in this document, let's choose the doctor appointment and then choose the sheet, that is appointments. After that, here we have map each column manually, and here we have to add column to match on, so we will match with appointment ID column, right? And after that, here let's delete all the column name except appointment ID. So I'll delete the payment ID, WhatsApp number, date, time, method. Then we need this payment status because we have to update this column. Then we have this status, so we can delete this, and we will delete the Stripe payment intent also. So here in this appointment ID, we have to provide the appointment ID, and in this payment status, we will write refunded because the refund has been initiated using the HTTP request. And here we have to add the expression to provide the appointment ID. So let's just click on this expression here and then click on this icon. Then here we have to provide the appointment ID. So let's drag this appointment ID here. So here we have added the appointment ID. After that, just come back. So we have added this sheet. So it will update the refund status in Google Sheet, and then we have to send the message also that your refund has been processed, right? Or refund has been initiated. So let's add one more node. I'll drag like this, and here we will add WhatsApp node. Here we will use this send message, and in this send message node, we have to choose this sender phone number. So click on this drop down and use the phone number. And after that, here we have to add the recipient phone number. So to get it, let's just click on this expression and click on this icon. And after that, here we'll get the phone number using this Google Sheet output. So here in this one, you can see we have the WhatsApp number, right? So let's drag this here. And after that, in this WhatsApp number, at the end, we have to add dot to a string method. So make sure to add this one. After that, let's just come back. And here we have the text body. So let's click on this expression and click on this icon. And here we have to add the message. So let's add the message, your appointment. After that, we have to provide the appointment ID. So just expand this and provide the appointment ID here. And let's add the text again, is cancelled and refund has been initiated. So we will send this message, your appointment, and provide the appointment ID is cancelled and refund has been initiated. That's it. After adding it, let me just come back here. So you can see this workflow. First, it will trigger this sheet whenever the status gets updated. And if the status is cancelled, it will check the payment intent is available or not. If the payment intent is available, it means the payment is made online. Then it will process the refund using this HTTP node. And after processing the refund, it will update the refunded status in the Google Sheet and send the message to user's chat. Now let's come here in this if block again. So here we are checking if the a status is cancelled, but the payment is not made online, payment is offline. So it will come to this false statement. If I open it, you can see here we are checking the payment intent is not empty, right? But if it is empty, then we will get the output false. So when it is false, we will simply send the message to user that your appointment has been cancelled. We will not mention about the refund because the payment is offline. So let me just copy this one and paste it here. Just copy this send message and paste it here. And after that, let's link with this false. Now in this one, we have to update the message only. So let me open it, and here let's add the recipient phone number. It is correct. And after that, in this text body, let's update the message. So here we will simply type your appointment and provide the appointment ID is cancelled. That's it. So we have created this workflow. Using that, we will process the refund whenever the payment is made online, or we can simply send the cancellation message if the order is cancelled. And this will work whenever user cancel the order or if the doctor cancel the order. So from here also, doctor can cancel the order. You can see here we have the order status or booking status. If you want to change it, you need to click this drop down, and from here you can choose cancelled, confirmed or rescheduled. So right now it is confirmed. Whenever I'll choose the cancelled, then it will trigger this event. So to test it, we have to save the changes. So let's click on the save, and after that I'll click on this icon to rearrange our workflow. Now it is arranged properly, right? Now after that, let me just come here, and here we have the status confirmed. Now doctor want to cancel this appointment, and you can see the payment status is paid, right? So if we change it to cancelled, you can see the status is updated here. So at every minute it will check the seat. This node is going to check the seat every minute, and if there is any changes in the status, then it will check for the status in this if block, then it will check for the payment intent in this if block, and after that it will refund the amount and send the message and update the seat. So let's wait for this workflow to be executed. So now we have received the message here. You can see the message, your appointment, and this is the appointment ID, is cancelled and the refund has been initiated. It is working fine. Now let me open the seat. So in this one, you can see in this payment status, the status is marked as refunded. It is also working fine. Now to verify the refund, let me just open the Stripe account also. So in this Stripe dashboard, you can see the payment that we made for this booking, and the status is refunded. So the refund has been processed. So this workflow is working fine. That will refund the amount whenever the order or booking gets cancelled. So till now we have created the workflow. Using that, we can create a new appointment, we can cancel the appointment, and we can reschedule the appointment. After that, we have created the workflow to generate the payment link for online payment. Then we have created the workflow to verify the payment. And after verifying, we will mark the payment status paid. After that, we have added the workflow to refund the amount whenever the payment is made online, and we will update the user on their WhatsApp chat. After that, we will create one more workflow. Using that, we will send the booking reminder or appointment reminder. So this workflow will execute every day at 8 o'clock. It will send the appointment reminder to all users who has booked for today's date, right? So here, let's create another workflow. For that, here we'll add a new node. So let me search for schedule trigger. Now in this one, we have to provide the trigger interval. So it will be days, and here we'll add days between trigger. It will 1. So it will trigger this event every day, right? And here we have to add the time. So let's click on this drop down and let me choose the time 8 a.m. So every day 8 a.m. it will execute this trigger, right? Now after that, here we have to add one AI agent. That AI agent will find the list of appointments for today's date and then it will send the reminder to all users. So click on this plus icon and let's use this AI agent. Now in this AI agent, we have to provide the data from previous node. So let's click on this execute previous nodes. After that, in this, we will get the readable date, right? So we have to provide it here. So let's click on this drop down source for prompt. So I'll use define below. And after that, let's go to this expression. And in this expression, we will drag this readable date. That's it. So it will get the current date and time like this, right? So it will get to know when we have to send the reminder. After adding it, here we have to add the system message or system prompt also. Using that, it will read the list of appointments and then it will send the notification or message to each user. So click on this add option and here we will use system message. In this system message, we have to add our own custom message. So let's open our document, that is this system prompt appointment booking document. You will find the link in the description. So we have already used this first prompt, that is for the first AI agent. Now let's see, in this file we have second prompt also that we are going to use for this reminder AI agent. So let me just copy this prompt. This is very small. Let's just copy this and paste it here. So we have added the system message for this AI agent. After that, for this AI agent, we have to provide the chat model also. So click on this plus icon and here we will search for Google Gemini chat model. You can see the credentials has been imported and this is the model Gemini 2.5 Flash. After that, here we have to add the date and time also. So in this tool, let's add plus and here search for date time tool. Now in this date time tool, we will use set automatically, then get current date, and after that here we will add a new option. So let's click on add option and choose time zone. And in this time zone, you can define your time zone. So manually type it. I'll write Asia, Kolkata. After that, for this AI agent, we have to add the Google Sheet so that it will get the list of appointments, right? So let's click on this plus icon and search for Sheets tool. Now here we have to use this operation and it will be get rows so that it will read the rows. And after that we have to choose the document, that will be doctor appointment. Then we will choose the sheet appointments, right? After adding it, let me just come back to the workflow. So here we have added the Google Sheet and let me update the name of this Google Sheet. So here we will update the name. It will be get appointment sheet, right? And after that, we will update the name of this AI agent also. So let's open this AI agent and here we'll add the name appointment reminder AI agent. Next, we have to add the message trigger or WhatsApp message trigger here so that it will send the message to user. So click on this plus icon and search for WhatsApp. Click here. And after that, here we have WhatsApp account. It is already connected. Then we have the resource message, then operation. So in this operation, we will choose send. After that, here we have to add the sender phone number or ID, right? So it is not displaying the drop down, so we can manually provide it. So just go to this expression and here we can type the phone number, that is WhatsApp API phone number or ID. So here we have this phone number ID. Let me just copy this one and I'll paste it here. So here we have provided the phone number ID, and after that here we have to provide the recipient phone number. So in this one, simply click on this icon. So it will provide the patient phone number using the AI model. After that, here we have the text body. So in this text body also just click on this icon. So it will define the text message by AI model. That's it. So let me just come back here. So we have created this workflow. Using that we will send the appointment reminder every day. So let's click on this save button to save the changes, and we'll click on this icon to rearrange the workflow. Right. After that, we have to create a new appointment for today's date. If I open our appointment sheet, here you can see we don't have the appointment for today's date, right? So let me create a new appointment here. So I'll use this WhatsApp chat, and here we'll type hi and just wait for the response. So here we have received the response. So now I'll type new booking so that we can create a new appointment. So here we have to choose the patient from this list. So I'll press 1 to use this patient. Then it will ask us to choose the date and time. So let me choose the today's date using this number 1. Then we have to choose the slot, that is time. So just wait for the slot list. Here we have the list of slots, right? So let me choose 4 o'clock using this third option. And after that it will ask for the payment type, online or cash. So I'll use second option to quickly book the appointment using the cash method. So the appointment has been booked, and after that if I open the sheet, here you can see we have a new appointment. And in this one you will find the date and time, and this is the payment method, cash at clinic. And after that we have this pending and confirmed. So the payment status is pending and status is confirmed. So we have created a new appointment. Now we will test the reminder feature. So I'll just come here, and this workflow will get triggered every day at 8 o'clock, but we can manually trigger this at any time. So here we have to click on this execute workflow. Now you can see this workflow is executing. And we have received the message here. So you can see the message, hello, this is a reminder for your appointment scheduled today at 4 o'clock. So this reminder feature is also working fine. So finally we have created our appointment management system using n8n. Now if you are making this workflow and get any issue, then you can just copy my template. I'll provide the template link in the video description. From there you can copy this complete workflow and copy it in your own n8n dashboard. And then you have to provide the credentials only and it will work smoothly. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like and share this video, and also subscribe my channel GreatStack to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.